Hi, I'm Lauren English, licensed professional counselor and business development representative with Pinnacle Pointe Hospital. I'm happy to be back on Wellness Wednesday. Today we're going to be talking about managing cognitive distortions whenever you're experiencing a change in life. There's one thing about life that's certain, is that it's always changing. A lot of us, this can be really difficult because we like to know what to expect. We like to have a routine. And whenever something happens in our life, whether that be a job change, a family illness, just a change in your daily routine or schedule, maybe you've been given more expectation at work, whatever it is, it can cause us to really think worst case scenario. Our minds accidentally, not on purpose, but just because we like to be prepared, can jump to worst case scenario thinking. And so I want to give you some ways to help if you're experiencing that in your life right now. Catastrophic thinking is problematic because it triggers that worst case scenario outcome before it's even happened. Our mind already takes us there. And this is actually not helpful to you because it spikes the stress hormone cortisol and reduces our ability to react effectively. So the more we're having that worst case scenario thinking, the more that hormone is engaged and it's spiking, and we're having a harder time completing daily tasks, reacting with people. It changes our energy altogether. So with change happening in your life, you may notice that your anxiety is at an all-time high, and our minds are very effective in creating these catastrophic thoughts. And they can leave us really convinced that they're actually going to happen. But here are some ways that you can practice to calm your anxieties and empower yourself when you notice yourself having these thoughts. So that's the first point. Number one, notice your thoughts. Notice when they slip from realistic anxieties into unusual or just unlikely scenarios altogether. Think about what it is that you're really worried about, and when they become catastrophic, notice if you're judging yourself for thinking this way. This will only amplify your anxiety. So really take the time to step back and try to be neutral and go, okay, am I making this a bigger deal than it really is? Am I thinking clearly with this, or am I just going ahead and jumping to the worst case scenario? So once you notice those thoughts, next you want to regain control that you do have. You can't control everything in life, but consider what's available to you in the moment. Practice noticing these thoughts and then redirecting your attention to things that are in your control. And research shows that when we shift our focus to what we can control, we see meaningful and lasting differences in our well-being, in our health, and our performance. So just because you can't control everything going on around you, there are things that you can control. Some things that you can control, and even if you need to write this down on a sheet of paper to remind yourself daily, under things I can control, write it down. Building my resilience, I can control that. My diet, what I eat, how I take care of myself, my routine, my ability to relax, my sleep, the people I surround myself with, the support that I receive, whether or not I pour healthy thoughts into myself and surround myself with people that also are healthy for me. All of those things are things you can control. Things you can't control, other people, anything that happens in life, traffic, we can't control those things. We can't control that we age. We can't control the weather. So really try to pay attention to those cognitive distortions when they pop up, and notice your thoughts, and then try to regain control of what you do have. A lot of times we can be hard on ourselves and create issues before they're actually happening. And I hope this is helpful for you if you're experiencing any sort of change in your life, and that you're able to kind of help yourself reduce those cognitive distortions when they happen. Thanks so much for joining me today.